Ian with eTrailer here. Today we're going to be looking at the CURT Class 3 2-inch hitch on our 2018 Subaru Outback. Let's get into a few features and then that install. Our hitch here is going to have a 2x2 receiver with the reinforced opening. It does take a 5/8 inch pin, so you will have to purchase one. Please do check our website for all of the nice locking options as well if you want to keep your accessory or trailer secured. And then it has these nice big safety chain loops that are very easy to access and give you plenty of room for any type of hook. A couple measurements we're going to talk about on this hitch. From the ground to the top of the receiver hole here, we're looking at 18 inches. With this being a Class 3 hitch, it does boast a 4,000-pound towing capacity and then 600 pounds for that tongue weight. Of course, you would want to check your owner's manual for your Outback to see what the ratings are there and then go with the lower number of the two. Getting into the install, this one's not too bad. There is some trimming that we'll have to do on a heat shield, and then we do have to open up a couple holes in the frame. So it can be a little convoluted as far as that and getting all that accomplished. If it's not something you feel like you want to tackle after watching the video, please do check out our dealer locator and we'll get you a trained professional that'd be happy to throw that on there for you. Otherwise, for you DIYers, let's go ahead and hop into that install and get that done. Going to be removing the 3 exhaust hangers here at the muffler. We just need to support the exhaust system, so we're going to put a strap somewhere up under here, and you can just find the best place for you of what's going to work and hold this up. We've got one on the driver's side here that we'll need to get off. And then our second one here at the rear of the muffler towards the passenger side we'll need to take off. And then our third one's going to be up here by the axle. Now we'll use that ratchet strap and just kind of lower this out of the way. We're going to try to access the heat shield that's right above this. To remove our heat shield, there's going to be 4 screws. You can either use a Phillips head or a 10mm. And we'll remove the heat shield. Trim the heat shield. What we're going to do is follow along the bend here, coming all the way to this edge right before the second screw hole. Good way to orient that is you've got your lettering here going across the top bend and up. And we're going to remove the 2 rubber plugs on each side. Now we've removed those plugs, and what we're going to try to accomplish is getting this plate and this 1/2 inch bolt here through this hole. So you've got a couple options. You could use a step bit. We're going to be using a burr bit just to waller that out enough to get that hardware fish through. Now we're going to take the carriage bolt, our plate there, and the fish wire. We'll put a little bend at the end of the fish wire, get that through the rearmost hole towards the hole that we opened up. And you can put one more hook in it kind of towards the end here. You should be able to reach up in there and find that pretty easily. And then we'll take the plate, get that up on there first, followed by the bolt. Then we'll push the plate through first, followed by the bolt. And gently tug that down to the end here. And pull that bolt through. You may need a second pair of hands. I got Kyle here helping me. We're going to take that fish wire, go through the front hole, and then get our hitch up into place. And once we do that, you can pull the fish wire off, and we'll loosely add the provided nut. You do need to drill a 1/2-inch hole at the front of the hitch here. So we're gonna just mark a nice little punch spot, and we'll take a 1/2-inch bit and get that drilled out. We're gonna put a good bend in our fish wire and then come up through that 1/2-inch hole we just made. Bring that over to the opening we created. Then we'll take our plate and our bolt, get those threaded on. And then feed that plate through, followed by our bolt, and pull that through the foremost hole. And with the fish wire off, we'll put that nut on and repeat the same process on the other side. Come through and torque each of these to the spec shown in the instruction manual. And then we're going to put the heat shield back in and get the exhaust all back into place. And that's going to do for our look at and installation of our CURT Class 3 2-inch hitch on our 2018 Subaru Outback. My name's Ian with eTrailer. Appreciate you watching.